What's up, guys?
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake it to the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
It's weird hearing trains run again. I guess they're taking gravel.
And we
So basically, the railroad's still closed, but the yard is before the destroyed area, like the yard here in town. So they're running trains from the quarry full of material to rebuild the railroad tracks to the yard, dump it out there, and then dump trucks take it to the side of the flood where everything's destroyed. Flat earthers are really melting down, dude.
Hey Daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Ooh, welcome, everybody. I'm Will Bird. This is the Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're here. The title doesn't mean anything. I just thought it was funny. Like, 9/11 was an inside job. Jan 6 is an inside job. Now Christmas is an inside job. Flat Earthers losing their mind over this. I told you about the millionaire that paid people to go, and basically for years, Flat Earthers said you couldn't go to Antarctica. They literally said if you show up there and you're not one of these government shills, they'll point guns at you if you don't and run you away. If you don't go away, they'll shoot and kill you. Then they said that there can't be a 24-hour sun in Antarctica because that would destroy their model, right? Because to them, Antarctica is like the whole fucking rim of the earth. So now they've changed it to you can go to Antarctica, but not free to travel wherever you want. And there can be a 24-hour sun in Antarctica. They could either be using a sun projector or they don't have an official model, so you can't disprove their model. We can disprove the globe model because that's your model, right? You have this model. We don't really have a model, so we're still updating ours constantly. Anyways, here we go. This is Simon Dave. Is that his name? Yeah. This guy's pretty funny.
The final experiment has happened. That's right, the flat earthers and the globe earthers have travelled to Antarctica and they have witnessed the 24-hour sun. But what happened when they were there and what has happened since? You do not want to miss this one. Roll the titles.
He covers flat earthers pretty often, and I see a lot of his shorts covering them.
Welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a quick word from me about my recent partnership with Epic Desk. I have partnered up with Epic Desk to create an incredible desk mat just for all of you. Now this is a limited edition, by the way. It's only going to be available for a certain amount of time. But look, this is the old pad I used to use on my desk. I think you can safely say that my desk has had an epic upgrade. Have a look at this. This product is a premium product. There is no doubt about that. The mat feels great, the mouse runs over it lovely, and look at all that space I can use. Plus the design is superb. The whole thing screams quality. The stitching, the weight, the thickness, everything. The artistic team at Epic Mats have outdone themselves with the custom design as well. I wanted to show the Earth in all its glory and have a cheeky dig at flat Earth at the same time, and I think this works brilliantly. The mat is 930 by 400 millimeters, which is 36.5 by 15.75 inches. Click the custom link below to get your taking out the trash Simon Dan desk mat. But remember, once they are gone, they are gone. You have until January the 1st to get yours. Click the link below. As I said, it will take you straight to the website so you can get
the millionaire guy. I think that he was a pastor. I don't know if he leaned more flat earth or what. I haven't done a whole lot of research. It seems to me, from the few clips I've seen, was that he was believing the flat earth basically because it's backed up by the Bible, they claim.
now. Right, on with today's video, which, as I said at the start, is all about the final experiment. A bit of context first, though, in case you've got no clue what I'm going on about. Basically, a pastor from America called Will Duffy offered to take one flat earther and one globe earther all the way to Antarctica to witness the 24-hour sun during the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. Now, as a vast majority of flat earthers think that the Earth is a disk with an ice wall around it.
So if we look at this right here, if you imagine my mouse is the sun, the reason you couldn't have a 24-hour sun in Antarctica is because what they think the sun would be doing is going around like these rings, right? Because Antarctica is this white outer area. But let's say you were right here in Antarctica. Let's say you're right here where my mouse is. So like the left side. To see a 24-hour sun going around you, it couldn't be doing this because you would just see it further and further. Even if you could see that far, it'd be close to you, then it'd be real far away, right? And it would just look like it was wandering back and forth, but getting smaller. So if you were right here on the left-hand side, what the sun would have to be doing is this, going completely off the map and doing this. But that can't give this area over here a 24-hour sun or this area up here a 24-hour. It doesn't work on the model they use.
And the sun circling above that disk over 24 hours, this would mean that a 24-hour sun is impossible with this model. Now, Will managed to get Jeren from the channel Jerenism as the flat earth.
And literally for years, they've said things like, oh, well, if the 24-hour sun thing in Antarctica was real, if they weren't faking it, that would disprove flat Earth. But now they're backing all that off.
To go on the trip, pretty large flat Earth channel, and also channel friend Dave McKeegan for the globe side. However, other people managed to get in on the act too, with Witsit gets it, Lisbeth and another flat earther going for Team Flat, and MC Toon and Critical Think going for Team Globe.
I think they actually, some of them, the pastor paid for some of them, and some of them crowdfunded some stuff.
All flew to Punta Arenas in Chile before getting together on the same flight and flying to Antarctica around December the 14th. So what happened then? Well, before we look at that, I first want to share Dave McKeegan's wonderful 24-hour time-lapse of the sun in Antarctica at the place they were stationed. Have a look at this.
Oh, this is pretty sweet. They're literally tracking the sun with the camera, right? So they got solar filters on, and it's tracking the sun. This would be wild to see if you could ever see it in real life. And they have multiple trackers. So obviously this camera's tracking it as well.
Now, as you can see,
and I think he kept it running for like 2 or 3 days.
there is no doubt at all that the sun did not set, and it did circle the team over the course of the 24 hours. Exactly what the globe predicts. So, back to the team on the ground. Well, after a bit of time had passed and they'd all adjusted to their new surroundings, Will went live on his Final Experiment YouTube channel, and he invited Jeren to step forward. Here we go.
All right, guys. Sometimes you are wrong in life.
So straight away, I
Oh, that's cool. My cousin's in Antarctica right now.
want to say well done to Jeren. Huge kudos to you for admitting you were wrong about something. Now, this was not an admission that he was wrong about flat Earth, unfortunately, but baby steps.
And I thought that there was no 24-hour sun. In fact, I was pretty sure of it. But I respect Will Duffy for being a stand-up guy, at least in the way that he kept saying it was true. I kept saying it wasn't. He said, "Do you want to go? I'll take you." And brought me here, and it's a fact. The sun does.
So maybe he's not a flat earther. Maybe the pastor isn't a flat earther. If Will Duffy is the pastor guy, then he was telling him that okay.
Circle you in the south.
Now, this should mean immediately that the AE map, the model that most flat earthers subscribe to, this one right here, is finished. However, we know it won't be, will it?
So what does that mean? You guys are going to have to figure that out yourself. Don't listen to my beliefs or my opinion. It shouldn't matter to you. But at least you should be able to accept that the sun does exactly what these guys said as far as circles the southern continent. So that's about it. I realize that I'll be called a shill for just saying that. And, you know,
Yep.
if you're a shill for being honest, so be it. I honestly believe there was no 24-hour
And
sun.
instantly,
Honestly now believe.
the chat blew up. Shill, you guys actually recorded this at the North Pole that a year ago or 6 months ago. You're a liar. You're a shill. You're a government agent.
There is. That's it. If you want to call me a shill, so be it.
And this was one of my first fears regarding this endeavour. I knew that people going would be ostracised from the flat earth community, and I do fear that this is the fate in store for Jaren. But
And they say, right, they're just here. They've got questions. They just want to find the truth. But every time they find the truth, they kick those people out of the groups.
this is a good thing all round. Don't worry.
I'll live to see another day, and at least I know that I got to see it. And I just want to say thanks to Will through everything. You've been at least kind to me, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate the trip. If you guys want to, my whole master plan worked for getting a free trip out here, and to. But no, it's amazing. I can't even tell you. Flying in was the best thing I've ever seen. So looking around, best thing I've ever seen.
As you can see, he's quite shaken that he's had to admit this. Who knows where Jaren will end up? But I'm hoping he's on the path back to the globe. Who knows?
So how could I give him a hard time for bringing me down here? $35,000 trip. It's been incredible. It will continue to be incredible. We've got some tracking mounts swinging around, seeing the sun. What does it mean? You have to figure it out. To me, it means that the AE map no longer works. But that doesn't mean that I'm right. It means that it could work. You'll have to figure out how, because I've tried and I struggle with it. The other
So they still won't give it up, right? That just means our map doesn't work, but there's probably another map that does.
thing is a 24-hour moon. If that happens, you got another thing we got to worry about.
Which it will in a few days, Jaren. This was another great point that Will brought up.
Oh, it says he's from Denver, Colorado. You know him, Dr. J?
Moon 2 is visible sometimes for 24 hours in Antarctica.
So it seems like the moon does circle here as well. So you start thinking about that as well. It doesn't mean that the AE map is over, flat Earth is over. Maybe somebody's got the answer. I don't have that answer right now. So just want to say thanks again.
So no answers from Jaren, and as I said, he seems pretty gutted about that revelation. Next up, we're going to look at Witsit Gets Its response, and he was not quite so magnanimous.
What's up? So I'm actually, they're holding guns on the other side of this camera. This is all stage. No,
Good one.
yeah, so I mean, I was one of the people that said I definitely didn't think that there was a 24-hour sun. We obviously haven't actually seen the sun for 24 hours, but it is doing what they said it would do very clearly, and it is still dancing around high in the sky. So obviously we're documenting it. But yeah, I said what I feel about this the whole time. Truth doesn't fear investigation. I think that we're truly trying to figure out the truth. And obviously, some people think that what we were told is the truth. I don't think that, but I do think that people need to be.
I think the place they're at is called like the Union Glacier camp or Union Glacier. I guess is a camp base.
Honest and humble and be like, well, we were wrong. If something doesn't just pop out of the blue and all of a sudden the sun sets or something.
Which it obviously didn't do. Clasping at straws already.
When we claimed that there was no sun or 24-hour sun. So yeah, and I know a lot of people want to know what my take is in terms of how does it work and stuff. And I will, like a quick teaser, I've seen a physical demonstration that could show this working, but I do think that some of the data we're going to have from the trip may help to clarify if that is actually what's happening. But
Oh, he's already seen a physical demonstration. Interesting. We'll look forward to that in the coming weeks, Witsit.
anyway, long story short, they kind of covered the trip. It's like incredible and beautiful. And when you fly into here, it's just like words can't even describe it, man.
So I guess anybody could go on this trip. I'm reading the website now. It says anybody can join us in Antarctica this December for the final experiment. The cost is $31,495, which is the regular rate through Antarctica. And that's after you get to that like fucking city in South America or whatever, at the southern tip of South America. Antarctica Logistics and Expeditions, and all payments are made directly to them. If you'd like to join us, contact us through our website. We will connect you with our contact to ALE.
It is crazy, crazy beautiful.
Should have done a
People
GoFundMe.
say that we can't go here and all these people are working here. We obviously never actually claimed that people couldn't go here.
Well, that's strictly not true, is it, Witsit? You may not have done, but most flat earthers believe you can't.
We just say you can't freely and privately explore it. Well, I will say this: when we flew over it, I'd be like, you probably don't want to really do that, So it looks extremely dangerous. It's beautiful, but scary at the same time. And so, they say, look, if you want to go somewhere, we got to survey it, make sure you're not going to fall in and die. And I get it.
Nice that he understands the main restriction is to make sure that people don't die.
So yeah, obviously we did know you could go to approved places, but more so the point of this trip is to see if there's 24-hour sun. There clearly is. I won't go on like a big rant about what I think that means. I don't think it falsifies plain Earth. I don't think it proves a globe. I think it's a singular data point.
And this was my
I don't think it proves a globe. I think it's a singular data point. Yeah, but like most of the data points that you say support you, you just made this shit up, right? Like, or you're misinterpreting it. You don't understand it. Those are all things that happen.
second worry. It would not be enough. Now, interestingly, later on in the stream, one of the other flat earthers came on camera, and there seemed to be some irregularities with the footage. As you can see, there looks to be some green screen glitch in the
So this is what they flipped out over. So this guy came on with a green shirt on or a blue shirt or whatever. Well, the guy who runs this channel, Will Duffy, the Final Experiment channel, he left his background up. So when there's white and no blue or green or nothing, there's just skin tones and white, nothing shows up. But when somebody walks through with like a chroma colored shirt, then it projects basically his background on there that he usually uses while he's warming up his live stream or was starting his live stream or whatever. So people freak. They're like, green screen, I see it, green screen.
the pocket of the flat earther. Now, a lot of flatties jumped on this and immediately said that this video was fake. And surprisingly, I don't even need to debunk this claim because David Weiss of DITRH is. What is happening?
Hey everybody, I just want to talk about the video that everyone's freaking out that Will Duffy made.
What?
Showing signs of using a green screen. Everyone's saying they're not in Antarctica. They're clearly in Antarctica, and it's clearly just an issue. Will Duffy is using his same phone or computer that he uses for his live streams, and that he has it set with a green screen filter on. Right now, I have mine set with a green screen, but look, I don't have my green screen on. There it is. So he has something green on his body when he moves around. That's all that's happening. He had it on his collar. They had it in the other room.
I can't believe Flat Earth Dave is the one who did it.
It's a green shirt. You can't see that it's green because the green screen picks it up. Right? So that's it. That's all that's going on. Anyone that's made a video with that on there, take it down. Redo it. Say something else. Be intelligent.
So one of the biggest flat earthers on YouTube defending this footage. Interesting. And some might ask what his motive is for that. I'm sure we'll find out in the fullness of time on that one. So later on, Will went live again, got his drone, made sure it flew backwards from him to make sure that no one could say there was a green screen involved. So the reactions.
So they got this drone and they flew it like miles away to say, okay, if we're on a green screen set, it's gigantic, right? It would be the biggest green screen set ever.
Started immediately after the live stream from Will. And pretty much straight away, Flatzoid said one of the silliest things I've heard in a while.
But yeah, that's what I think. I do think that they're being duped to think they're at Antarctica. I don't think Union Glacier is really at Antarctica. I think it's at a different location, and it's placed as Antarctica.
Of course, the problem here, Flatzoid, is there's still a 24-hour sun. Where are they if not Antarctica? Unless you're claiming that this was filmed 6.
And then Witset, so to fight this claim that they're being duped, Union Glacier isn't part of Antarctica, they're somewhere else. First of all, like he said, there's still a 24-hour sun, so how do you explain that? Second of all, the Witset guy took 3 different style compasses with him, and on the entire plane was recording the compasses, and all of them said he was headed due south. So he left from like the southernmost city that they get a flight out of in South America and went south. So where the fuck did he go to?
6 months earlier, somewhere near the North Pole. Silly Flatzoid. Now, Nathan Oakley and his team reacted to this video too. He spent one of his live shows looking at Jaren's admission.
Will Duffy for being a stand-up guy.
Oh, Will Duffy's a stand-up guy. That's what I wanted to know.
Wow, that's very telling.
So you're from California, so I guess you're a little bit coldy at 50 degrees.
At least in the way that he kept saying it was true. I kept saying it wasn't. He said, "You want to go?"
Kept saying what was true. Kept saying what was true. Do you want to get a little bit specific for us?
Now, this person talking at the moment is Quantum Eraser. He's not realised. He skipped the first part of the video where Jaren said that there is a 24-hour sun. Dear, oh dear, Quantum Eraser. Embarrassing.
Brought me here, and it's a fact. The sun does.
What's a fact? The sun does what?
Well, let him finish.
Circle you in the south.
How do you know with the circle in you if you guys just got there and it's up in the sky?
At this point, they hadn't just got there. They'd been there for quite some time, enough to know that the sun wasn't going to set.
So they were. I'm sure this is like a super jarring experiment. 24 hours of sun, plus jet lag and flights and shit. So they didn't go live, right? They didn't go live the moment they said. It was like 8 hours before anybody went live. So yeah, the sun hadn't made a complete circle around them, but that's all it was fucking doing.
The coping here is off the charts.
Huh? Has it already circled them? No. Anybody? No. Thank you. So, what are you, sniffing glue again, Hanoi?
So what does that mean? You guys are gonna have to figure that out yourself. Don't listen to my beliefs or my opinions.
What mean? What does the thing that you just made up? What does that mean? That means you just made it up.
Of course, since the stream, they've confirmed the sun did not set.
But at least you should be able to accept that the sun does exactly what these guys said as far as...
The sun does exactly what these guys said? Huh? What? What did they say?
Oh my word, you can clearly tell that this has rocked them.
So even if, whether it's ball or flat, as the
They're fucking falling apart.
videographer here, Nathan, wouldn't you make sure that the thing in the background will be the thing everyone...
What's up, Thomas?
Yes. Yeah. Even if they got washed out, I would have the sun in the background.
Yes, because that would have made for a great looking video. That's the first thing that a videographer doesn't want. Now, I've already shown Dave McKeegan's excellent time lapse, and that's out there for...
And you should have seen how fucking confident they were going down there, saying, "Well, we'll see. We said there ain't gonna be a 24-hour sun. I'll tell you that much. You're gonna be coming to me saying, hey, how does this flat Earth work?"
For everyone to see. This is about the flat earthers' response to seeing it. Anyway, this lot spend the next 10 minutes coping about the situation before moving on. As I said, you can clearly see that this has hit them hard. Later on in the trip, MC2 decides he's going to call Nathan Oakley from Antarctica during one of his live shows.
They also all, if you go to the website, they all put on GPS trackers. So when they left whatever that little town was in South America or whatever, you can see them all together travel to Antarctica. And then if you say, well, they didn't all wear GPS trackers. No, they did. Like when you zoom in down to Antarctica, you can actually see some people walked up to the edge of the mountain, some didn't. Some stayed around camp and walked in circles. Some went, like they were all wearing different like GPS trackers, and they're color coded to see which one's which, how they came in, how they left, or I guess how they came in, how they left, and where they traveled to while in Antarctica. So like 5 or 6 of them walked up to the ridge, but there's a couple guys that didn't. They stayed down at the base camp, walked around in circles and shit. You can see all that.
Goes just to tell him that there is a 24-hour sun. This is my favourite one.
Sorry, was that my favorite? Hold on. It's McToon. Is that the real McToon?
Hello. I'm in Antarctica. How you doing?
I did.
The sun did not set 24 hours.
This is really funny. He calls him a fucking liar. What are you going to do now? The sun didn't set.
Silence is golden, isn't it?
What are you guys up to?
24 hours now.
Yep. Did not set.
24 hours.
It did not set for 24 hours.
So you've been up for 24 hours straight? Wow.
I have.
You know, knowing MC Toon, I reckon he was expecting that question, so he made sure that he stayed up for the whole 24 hours. Nathan going for the...
Not to mention, he was one of the people that was like making there's like tiny little adjustments sometimes you have to make for the solar tracking cameras and shit. He was one of them doing it. Still voting on amendments.
I haven't personally verified it. It cannot be true. Fail, Nathan.
So is David Keegan.
Got to get all that funding for cancer hospitals and shit out of there.
You and Dave stayed up 24 hours?
That's right.
Well, stayed up 24 hours.
I don't think anybody else in our group did the entire time, but we had different people at different times, so lots of overlap. We've had, I think that counts 10, but we have between 8 and 10 cameras that have been filming the entire time.
Okay, rattled. Notice how everyone else in Nathan's Discord is just silent.
Yep. Turns out Nathan. Hey Nathan, you lied. Robert Shortman lied.
That's measured up,
Yeah, you're a liar, Nathan. You're a liar. You said the sun sets. You lied. Caught you.
And this is true. Listen to Nathan here.
In the flat Earth model, we say there isn't a 24-hour sun in the south, and there isn't.
Wow, that is embarrassing.
You're a scum. You lied.
You hear what Nathan just said to you?
I don't care what Nathan said. Nathan lied. He's a confirmed proven liar, Nathan. Nathan, you're a proven liar. I'm standing in Antarctica right now, watching the sun. It did not set for 24 hours. You lied.
By the way, anybody who was invited, like Flat Earth Dave, and turned this down, they should be immediately ostracized from the community. I mean, they won't be, right? He makes the app, and he makes the money, and he does all the interviews, and he knows how to spin it and do his thing or whatever. But they should be, right? Part of Flat Earth Dave's excuse was like, well, I'm not a big fan of the colds. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that someone else is fucking paying for. That's the name of the town. Thank you. That someone else is fucking paying for to approve what you've set out this is your life's goal to prove to people that the fucking Earth is flat, right? You even have an app that you sell for like $4 in the App Store. It's like fucking #1 downloaded Flat Earth app. You should be immediately kicked out of the community.
Now, MC Toon is pressing this because Nathan has said before that he's had a plumber on his show.
Punta Arenas.
Who'd apparently been to Antarctica and claimed that the sun had set when he was there. Now, this could have been outside the hours that you usually see a 24-hour sun in Antarctica, but Nathan was convinced from there and told everyone.
I lied about the sun.
You certainly.
Isn't that the capital of was it Chile? Is it Chile down there?
You absolutely 100% lied about the Earth. Turn off your mute button there, Nathan. Unselect that little auto mute that you got that you're married to, your life partner, the mute button. Turn it off.
Well done, MC Toon. Nathan just starts banging on about measuring the Earth as flat and then just totally ignores MC Toon for the rest of the call. Look, I'm sure there's plenty more to come from the Flurfs on this one. The meltdown truly has begun, but I will continue to keep you updated on this for the foreseeable future. Oh, and by the way, our friend...
That doesn't sound right.
...been very quiet since all this broke. I wonder why. Okay, well, there we go. We're all done and dusted for another Flat Earth Friday. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of all that and how...
No, Santiago's the capital. Is it just a big city, maybe?
Forward. Thanks so much for watching today. It is, as always, appreciated. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing too. And if the feeling takes you, I'd love it if you shared the video as well. Just enough time for a quick word from me about today's collaboration with Epic Desk. Click the link in the description.
All right, so that was one that I wanted to show. I hadn't seen that one yet. But where is the... Listen to this one. So this guy's name, I watch him on TikTok a lot. His name is Planet Peterson. And let's see him call into a Flat Earth Discord. He didn't go, but he calls into the Flat Earth Discord to talk to him. Let's see their reaction.
You guys see that the sun rose in the southeast in Ushuaia? And Witsit and Jeranism freaked out about it?
What's Ushuaia?
Ushuaia is the southernmost city in the world, some say.
Okay. Yeah, so they freaked out, and?
Well, it's devastating for Flat Earth.
It is? Can you put that into a logical syllogism? How it's devastating for Flat Earth?
You can simply model the flat Earth, and you can show how in the southern hemisphere, as long as you're below the Tropic of Cancer, the sun is never in the southeast. But on a global...
Yeah.
So, if you're below the Tropic of Cancer, the sun should... So this was before they actually went into Antarctica, or broadcast from Antarctica, when they were still in Chile, and they had the globe model of what degree like if you take a compass and split it into 360 degrees, what degree on the globe model should the sun rise and set at? And they literally watched it. And because it literally rose like over here and like set over here, all facing southeast. And from that, they were like, oh, well, I guess I can't believe it's rising. Is that really where it's supposed to rise? Is that 235 degrees? I can't believe that. Oh my God. That's wild. What does this mean? Like they were kind of freaking out about that before they even got to Antarctica.
Exactly what you would expect.
Okay. Is that a logical syllogism?
No. You want me to get it? Why would a logical syllogism? See, you dipshits do this thing where you try to find some.
But if you use their flat Earth model, basically the sun would always, like you would always see the sun like towards like your northwest and northeast. It can never be southeast of you, even rising or setting.
Thing that the other person can do, as if that proves something.
It's already spiraling. Holy
Planet Peterson. Does
The rift
science
is over, troll boys. It's over. 24 hours.
Just relax. Are you going to answer the question? So, real simple. Does geometry, mathematics use logic?
You could say so.
No, they definitely do because it uses something called the law of identity, the law of non-contradiction, and the law of excluded middle. So it definitely uses logic, right?
Yeah, okay. So something is only true if it can be expressed in a logical syllogism.
Let me finish.
Do they do this in court of law? Your Honor, the defense didn't put anything into a logical syllogism, therefore throw this case out. This is the flailing you guys do in the face of overwhelming evidence. It's so funny how the grift is just over.
Peterson, relax just for a second, man. Just chill. You might learn something, man.
Not from you, just no.
Okay, you might teach him. You might teach Indio too. So both you guys be humble. Let me finish my statement. I was just going to point out, like, you want to pick and choose when you use logic. And then
So he's saying he wants it put in a logical syllogism, which would be a logical syllogism has three parts. It is the major premise, minor premise, and conclusion. So the major premise would be if this, then that. Minor premise is more specifically like it's here, here, and then the conclusion from those. What does this mean in the broader world or whatever? But basically just saying if anywhere below the Tropic of Cancer, you can't have the sun in the southeast. Like they're just trying to nitpick now.
you straw man my position. My position is we can't reach a conclusion about any observation.
A syllogism is just a logical argument.
Unless you can put it into some logical statement, right?
So you think that observing a phenomenon...
Answer my question.
I am answering. Why don't you calm down? You might learn something.
No. Okay, I'm going to just mute you. You came in like a douche nozzle. I asked you a simple question.
So if you said, okay, a logical syllogism with a major premise, a minor premise, and a conclusion would be all humans are mortal. Hitler's a human. Hitler is mortal. Right.
I asked you a simple question. You know, you're a little bitch. Why don't you stream this on fucking TikTok, dude?
I am.
Oh, you are?
Well,
okay, little bitch. Now answer my question.
I was answering your question, and you threw a fit.
It's A equals B. A equals B. So B equals C. So A equals C.
My question then. Say it back to me.
I'm a dumbass, and I don't know anything.
I didn't answer your question. You didn't even hear, dude.
You were trying to say that because you use math logic, and science use logic, you have to be able to put it into a logical syllogism, which is false. Anybody can make an observe.
That's not what I said. Yeah, you can't reach a conclusion from an observation unless you can put it into some logical thing, dude.
So
if I make an observation, I just use it as an example. I saw a little flame and water boiled. How do I reach the conclusion that the flame caused the boiling? Unless somehow I can put it into some sort of logical statement. Because the observation alone, that's just descriptive. It's not explanatory. See, you don't know how to think. That's the problem. You're a basic fucking Billy, dude. You're a basic Billy with a 1 IQ, if that. I just think I made you a little bit above average.
Wow, you're so triggered right now. It's actually really...
No, you're a little bitch, dude, because you are triggered, because you can't put it in a form of logical
I know you are, but what am I argument?
I'm not triggered, you're triggered.
You know, I said you're triggered, and you said, no, you're triggered. I know you are, but what am I? You're mentally about 7.
You came in hot, did you not?
I came in and said, did you see how they observed the sunrise in the southeast?
Yeah, and then you just how you're going to talk about journalism and Woodsit like a gossiping bitch. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So while you're a gossiping bitch, I want to talk about journalism.
If you're going to make that claim, you put it in logical syllogism, otherwise it's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
Go ahead, I'm waiting for the logical syllogism.
You said journalism observed the sun in the southeast, and that they, how did you describe their emotional state?
They were panicking.
Oh, now they're panicking. I don't think that's the word you use. They're panicking. How did you discern their emotional state?
It's very easy. You can tell in the
question. How did you discern their emotional state?
Why is it that when I started to answer the question, you repeated the question?
Because you're not answering the question. You're answering some other question I didn't ask.
Because you're screaming and name-calling, I can tell that you are triggered. It's very easy to do. Humans are pretty good, except for the autistic ones, maybe like you, at understanding emotions in other people. And when you watch a video of Jeranism in Austin being, what? When they saw the sun rising in the southeast, they were freaking out. It's pretty
freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just found their emotional state through a video.
Yeah, it's not hard to do.
Okay, actually, it is hard to do, because if you actually follow the science psychology, it actually is hard to do to discern other people's emotional states just by looking at them. Okay, people get it wrong all the time. So Thank you very much, Mystic Meg, for saying that you can actually predict people's emotional states. You can't. You're just a gossiping bitch. Okay?
I wasn't
That's all there is
predicting
to
it. I was reacting to it and diagnosing it.
Yeah, no, you're
learn how to
projecting
English.
you're projecting what you want it to be. That's what you're doing. You're projecting actually your own emotional state. But you hope their reaction will be, oh, I want them to be upset.
I watched
want
it
them
happen.
to be. And what? You interpreted their emotions through clairvoyance?
So you're saying that
Did you read their
you're saying that
mind?
people do
How
not
does this
have the
construct?
ability.
Maybe they were like surprised, or maybe they're feigning surprise. Why does it matter?
Did you shake a magic 8 ball?
It's funny.
This is the scientist that thinks he can fucking read people's minds, dude. He's a mind reader.
Can you guys calm your girl here? She's PMSing all over the place.
No, you're a joke, dude.
Dude, it shattered their worldviews. Like, they are freaking out with how to cover this up, how to get back to it, how to build a model.
You're talking about me. The same thing you guys always do. You can't talk about anything else.
Witsat, while he was in Antarctica, said, I've already seen like a rough model of how this could actually be possible. I just need to do some more reviews of it before I bring it to you and present it to you guys.
And you can't prove that I wasn't talking about you unless you can.
Let's go back to how the
Witsat is the one who showed up with Bonafide and Greg Locke, and they had that big, there was a bunch of flat earthers and a bunch of globe earthers, and the cops were called and people were escorted out of the parking lot or whatever. You guys remember that went down?
sun rising that destroys flat Earth. That's what you said, right?
Yeah, I got to talk about that. Yeah, so I want to. So how do we get from, hey, I saw a 24-hour sun, therefore the Earth can't be flat? So how do we get to there? Therefore, right? So your premise is, I saw a 24-hour sun. What's premise two to therefore the Earth can't be flat?
Well, I was first talking about the sun rising in the southeast.
Yeah, okay, then use that. It doesn't matter. Sunrise in southeast, therefore the Earth can't be flat. What's premise two?
Yeah, the what's premise two? So you're asking for the syllogism?
Yeah, so logical syllogisms have two premises to reach a conclusion.
Sure, so we could do something like if the Earth is flat, then the sun would always rise in the northeast if you are in the southern hemisphere, if you're in Ushuaia.
You have to demonstrate that premise is true. So how do you demonstrate that?
You go out and you make the observation, and the observation was failed.
How do you demonstrate that if the Earth was flat, the sun wouldn't rise in the southeast?
Because if the Earth is flat, we can map, we would know where the sun is in relation to other locations. It does not go any farther south than the Tropic of Cancer.
That's a cool story, but there's no such thing as the Tropic of Cancer.
I agree that it's an imaginary line, like the equator is an imaginary line, but it really is a geographical ring around our planet. Whether you think it's global or whether you think it's flat.
Okay,
there you go. So
I cover your seats, dude. You blab. So I'm gonna prove it to you. Say there's a day where we can't see the sun, the stars, the moon, the planets. We can't see anything in the sky. I have a new microphone. Oh. So we can't see anything in the star. We can't see the star. We can't see the sun. We can't see the moon. We can't see.
Why are you yelling? I have a new microphone, and I hate it.
Anything in the sky. You said the Tropic of Cancer was a ring around the globe. How do we find it?
The Tropic of Cancer depends on the sun.
Dude, the other day at Suko was talking so much shit about Miss Priss, and Miss Priss didn't even see it, I don't think.
Oh, so it's not the globe.
Yes, it is the globe. It's the relationship between the globe, the Earth, and the sun.
Yeah, demonstrate that.
Demonstrate that you.
Yeah, demonstrate that relationship is a ring around the globe. Go for it.
There are points on the. Do you simply reject the observations of where the sun is at a 90-degree angle at solar noon with respect to the ground?
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's a circle.
I'm not talking about circles. I'm talking about, do you reject that there are locations?
There's places on Earth where the sun, on a certain day, will go as far south as it'll possibly go. And there's a point on Earth where the sun will be at zenith.
Yep.
You said that is a circle around the Earth.
Yeah, no shit. What you just conceded that it exists, and then
No, I can see it. There's a spot on the ground.
It could be a big square. You know how the sun stops sometimes and hangs a right?
Yeah.
It's the sun.
There isn't a spot. There are infinitely many spots. Are you guys going to do anything? Can somebody buy him a tampon or a shovel to dig the sand out of his vagina? Is anybody going to do
Ooh.
I'm the mod, so shut the fuck up. No one's going to do anything.
Including you. So there isn't a point. There are infinitely many points because that happens throughout the entire day.
How do you know
Yeah, you're talking shit about her being in the HOA. I remember.
Circle.
Thanks for reminding me.
Do you? Are you asking? So here's your argument. Here's your argument.
I ask you a question. How do you know they form a circle?
Because that's the only conclusion that makes any sense, given the concession that you made.
Just repeating your claim. How do you know they're a circle?
Surely you agree that that's a circuit, right?
I'm not agreeing on anything, dude. I'm not agreeing on anything. I just want to know how he knows it's a circle. He said
because on that day, the sun goes around the entire Earth. In your model, it's the sun doing it. In my model, the Earth turns.
How do you know it goes around in a circle around the Earth?
You just conceded that that's what happens. The sun reaches this point on the. Why do you keep interrupting me?
Because what you're saying is bullshit.
It's not. You conceded the point that the sun does reach a point, does reach a spot on the Earth, south or north of the equator, where it creates a 90-degree angle from the ground, and it does that throughout the entire day on the solstice. That would draw a circle. What is your argument? That it's a square? That it's a triangle? That it's an oval? What is your argument? Or are you just going to say we have no model in order to avoid any accountability on explaining anything?
Who muted him? Just for record. That's why I muted him. He was rambling.
Yeah, she was measuring gravel. I remember.
So I never mentioned the equator. I never said square. I never made a claim.
They're pretty tore up about it. It shattered their worldviews. They're not very happy. I do want to watch this. Police step in. Flat earthers are basically cooked, but they won't admit it. Police step in when woman's Tinder hookup spirals out of control. I've heard this is a good one. I haven't seen it yet.
On November 22nd, 2022, officers responded to a residence following a report of an intoxicated woman calling the police for an unknown reason.
Hello?
Starting off good. She's drunk, and we have no idea why she keeps calling.
Hi. Did you call?
What's up, Sage?
What's going on?
He's laughing.
Drinking problem. She has a drinking problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mitchell, what's your name?
I'll call my mom right now.
What's your name?
I'm gonna call my mom.
What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah?
I was standing here.
Were you the one that called?
She did.
Oh, she
I
did.
was standing here trying to get her to do it in my car so I could take her home.
Do you know who she is?
Yeah, we met online.
Oh, so.
Uh-oh. She's my Tinder date.
So what happened?
I need to call.
She came over. We were hanging out and I didn't know she was like this.
She came over here like this?
No, she didn't come over here.
Sarah, so talk to me.
Now I need to call for him.
Sarah. Sarah.
Mom. Something's not good happening.
Why is she crying?
I'm in Kenya City and something's not good happening.
I'm in Kansas City and something not good's happening.
Sarah.
I guess she.
Kenya City.
Sarah. Sarah.
No, I'm not.
Sarah. Hey, I'm here right now. I need you to talk to me. Mom. Hey, Mom. Mom. Hey, Mom. This is Officer Wade with Kansas City Police Department. Okay.
Just say she's safe. We're here with her. She appears intoxicated. We'll have to call you back.
Okay. Okay. Does Sarah drink a lot often? She drinks too much? Okay. Mom, we'll give you a call back if I need to, okay? So why is she crying? What's going on? What happened?
I'm in Kenya City and something's not good happening.
Did you guys get in an argument or something? Were you guys just hanging out in your
Nope. Dude, imagine the Tinder date where you're like, okay, we just met. You know, we talked for a little bit online. Want to come over, and she comes over, fucking shit-faced.
I guess she probably started drinking before she came over. She only had 2 drinks and a glass of wine while she was here.
I'm here right now. So, like, what set her off like this? Like, you don't know?
I have no idea.
Dude, you just got to get away from that bitch and start recording everything. Because I would be terrified that she would, if you don't know her at all, really, right? You just met. You don't know her at all, really. What's she going to say that you did to her? Dude, I would be so fucking terrified. If I ever, thank God I don't have to date. If I was ever dating nowadays, I'd probably wear a fucking body cam.
Do you have your ID card on you real quick?
I do, actually.
Okay. She's right. I don't know. I just got here. She's drunk, and we're trying to figure it out.
He's still talking to the mom?
Okay. Your name, Mom? Evelyn. Okay.
Wait, is this clickbait? Hold on. Pause. Chat, pause. Fuck.
Hey guys, as of 12 p.m. today Eastern Standard Time, I'm no longer affiliated with Texas Aero Med Lab. I'm not going to get into why, but as the old Kenny Rogers song goes, you got no when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, and know when to run. So I think I'm going to push away from the table. I got a lot going on right now. The Wind Machine just came out for Kindle, paperback, and now audiobook.
Dude, I was really excited about this Texas Aero Med Lab.
I also may have a 2-book deal with the publisher coming up. You know, one of my fans asked what it was about, and someone else said, imagine Dr. Strange was a hedge fund manager. And that's good. I'll go with that. One more thing. This has nothing to do with Stephanie Leno, who was the CEO of Aero Med Lab. It was actually Stephanie who decided to leave first. I was a little bit on the fence. We talked about it, and I decided that if Stephanie couldn't come to an agreement to stay, then I was going to leave with her. Stephanie's a fantastic CEO. If you are looking for a chief executive officer, you couldn't do better than Stephanie, really. If you invested in Aero
So apparently there was some type of falling out.
Labs WeFunder, because I was with the company, and you want to kind of change how things are done. You can reach out to support@wefunder.com to discuss next steps. I am kind of reminded of another line from The Gambler that kind of goes, and the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. Thank you for watching.
Wow, I wonder what's going on there. That's about a bad press for them, dude. They should have tried to do everything they could to hang on to a fucking famous YouTuber. Well, semi-famous, right? A hell of a lot more famous than I am.
Evelyn, what is... Since I have you on the phone.
That is the group that builds the drones, that they're learning to deploy the drones. Basically, there's a soldier that's wounded. They don't do... like weapon systems, but let's say there's a soldier that's wounded and they need whole blood, right? Because that's a critical time when you're bleeding out. There's a time that you need fucking blood. They need whole blood. And they say drone's here, soldiers there, and the drone has enough AI to map its own routes. Like they don't put in a route. They don't say go over here and go in a straight line or go in a zigzag or whatever. The drone knows the conditions and maps its own route to deliver that blood effectively and then return back home. It seemed like a cool project. The last time I saw them out at the range, and I guess they were probably in Texas or Arizona or somewhere, they were trying to figure out how to drop the blood donations without damaging them.
Evelyn, what's spell Sarah's first name for me?
So, like, was this like a Tinder hookup or something like that, or so you guys weren't dating before or anything like that?
No domestic or anything. It sounds like
Tinder hookup or something like that, or so you guys weren't dating before or anything like that?
no domestic or anything. It sounds like her mom just said she has a drinking problem.
Oh, okay.
Right now we just
First time they met. This is how she shows up.
got here. I don't know exactly what's going on. Sarah doesn't seem like she's hurt. Just trying to figure out what's going on. We'll give you a call back when we can, okay? I was trying to take her home. I knew she hung up, but I didn't know if you guys were going to come out or not, because I know it's been work. I'm not one to just, like, kick somebody out.
Yeah.
Come to 161 Justice Center Road. It's the King City Police Department.
So did you guys, how long had you been here for?
A few hours.
Okay. So did you guys actually get intimate or anything like that? Okay, so...
Yeah, like, tonight and nights before.
Okay, so you guys have been together.
Yeah, that's not entirely true. We covered it on the show already. The guy was fleeing from a police chase for the double homicide. And he ran through a couple of neighborhoods. He tried to break into multiple houses. He ends up at Nick's house, but there's no proof that he was there for Nick. I know he yells Nick's name, but he also read Nick's mail that was laying on his porch. So the guy says, yo, Nick, after he waits for like 5 minutes. That door never opens, so he goes and breaks into another house, kills the people's dogs, and that's where the police find him. But yeah, we've already talked about it.
Before, okay. So there wasn't a fight or anything that ensued before this or anything like that?
I've never seen her emotional like this.
Do you know what set her off? Is it something that you said, or did she just get all...
There's not a single thing I could think of.
What were you guys doing? Just hanging out watching TV or drinking?
Laying in bed, and I don't even know.
What were you guys doing? Just hanging out watching TV or drinking?
Laying in bed, and I don't even know.
Just laying in bed, and I don't even know. Damn.
Okay, Sarah, what happened?
The way that Nick and people are trying to frame it is that this guy showed, even Tim Pool's like, this guy was there to murder Nick. Maybe. That could be true. He could also be a fan of Nick, and he just wanted to say, hey, I'm going to jail forever. I wanted to see you once. And he could have just wandered up and read the guy's mail and then said, hey, Nick, and have no idea who Nick is.
Him and I just not seeing eye to eye, and I just need to go home.
Okay, you got met online, from what I understand. Yeah. You drink too much? Do you drink too much all the time? Mom says you.
That's true.
Yeah, because my mom doesn't see eye and eye. I'm leaving. Unless you have anything.
Stop, Sarah, stop.
Do you have any?
I'm leaving.
Stop.
I don't even think she has her own phone.
Sarah, where are you going right now?
Okay. Do you have anything to help me?
Yeah, right now you're a safety concern, yeah. Okay.
For what reason?
Because you're drunk, and we're here for a reason.
I'm walking away.
You called us.
I'm walking away.
Your mom and you show up for Sarah.
I'm walking away.
How did you get here?
This is going to get so good. Dude, I can already tell. Beware the stairs.
Where are you gonna go? Sarah, Sarah, you realize it's 30 degrees out, right? And you don't even have a jacket. Don't make us have to come put you and detain you for your own safety.
Oh, no.
Okay, do you realize it's 30 degrees out? You don't have a jacket. You are over an hour away from home. Okay? So stop acting like the way you're acting and just chill out for a second.
I can have somebody calm.
Okay?
Your mom is on the way. Your mom's going to meet us at the police department. Sarah.
You not follow me?
Sarah, look, listen to me. Listen.
You're
Stop.
following me?
Stop.
No.
You're being childish. You're being drunk. You're being childish. You're being immature.
No,
Listen.
you're following
Sarah,
me?
stop.
How do you get this fucking... I guess I've been this drunk. I just haven't interacted with cops before, and I'm this drunk.
Don't touch me. Do not touch me. I'm not.
Listen to me. Can you not talk for 2 seconds and listen? Okay, you're highly intoxicated. Okay, it's 30 degrees out. You have no jacket on. You can barely make any sense.
I'm walking to where I want to be.
You don't even know where you're at.
In Colorado Springs.
No, you're in Canyon City. You're not even in the right city. See? This is exactly why we're talking to you right now.
Please leave me alone.
Okay. It doesn't work that way. We're not going to leave you in 30-degree weather. Sarah, stop. Oh, Lord.
Now she left her purse.
You're going to have a serious problem. You're going to have serious problems.
What you doing?
Now she's fighting. She's kicking.
Sarah.
She's hitting.
Assaulting me.
Nobody's assaulting you. Stop.
You're going
to go in handcuffs for your safety. Sarah.
Lord.
You see that?
Sarah, stop.
Stop resisting, Sarah.
Sarah.
Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Stop resisting, Sarah.
Stop.
Oh, Lord.
Sarah, stop.
How old are you?
Sarah, stop.
She just bite you?
Yeah, she did. Sorry.
She just fucking bit his hand.
Now, too. You're now under arrest.
Yep, you're going to jail.
Going to jail. No, you just bit my officer. Now you're going to jail for assault. Get up.
Get up.
Let's put her right here. Go get your car.
Oh, Saucy Sarah. I don't call her that for nothing.
Sit down, Sarah. Go get your car. Yeah, I got her. I cannot believe you just did that. I think your mom is right. I think you do have a drinking problem. And it just sent you to jail tonight. 35. We have one in custody right now. She just assaulted 103. We will loosen him up when the other officer gets here. We're going to have to take her to get med clearance. Are you okay?
Yes, I am.
You're going to jail, Sarah. Being drunk is no excuse. 1, 2, 3. Do you have any weapons, anything on you? Just those hands.
There's still so much video left. I don't know what the fuck she does. There's still so much. It's not even halfway over.
It's not.
It'll go with you.
No, I just want to make sure my mom has all my stuff. Because I don't want to hurt my mom.
Stop moving, Sarah.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to.
Is that how you treat someone that people are trying to help you?
I was going to give you a ride to the PD.
Your mom was going to be on her way?
Your mom can come get you. You f***ed it all up. Good for you, Sarah.
I'm very sorry.
All right, have a seat. Watch your head. Where'd she bite you at? She did.
Oh, yeah, she did. I didn't get it down out.
Let's go to the hospital. She's there. Now we're going to take her unless we get a medical clearance on her.
Yeah, I'll snap a picture.
Okay, well, we got to take her to the hospital to get medical clearance. And then, so nothing else. It was just, she just flipped like this, just out of nowhere. She just started getting really emotional when we were landing. But you don't know what it was about? Right. Like she didn't say anything? Like, come on, Sarah.
I'm sorry. The dog in my heel is not sorry.
I need stitches. She bit me.
I didn't mean to.
She did bite me good, but she's just drunk and she's going to jail.
Okay. What's your name?
Sarah, man.
What, Sarah what?
Sarah.
Ian. Okay. Ian. And what's your date of birth, Sarah? Okay, do you have any medical problems? You taking medicines on an everyday basis?
Yes, but no.
You have medicines but you're not taking them? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay. What medicines are you supposed to be taking?
Random stuff. I don't know.
You can elaborate for me. Okay. Do you smoke cigarettes? Do you drink alcohol? Yes, on a daily basis.
Tonight was of her.
Okay. Do you do any street drugs? No. How tall are you?
5'4".
How much do you weigh?
150. I don't know.
Sounds good. Hang tight.
Sir, how much did you drink? Did you drink before you went over there?
No.
Because Dylan was saying that you only drank 2 White Claws and 2 glasses of wine. Did you drink?
I asked him to stop and get drinks for me.
So when he picked her up, she asked him to stop and get alcohol for her.
Anything happened with you guys? Well, you just seemed really upset when we got there, so that's what I was trying to figure out. He said that you just drank too much and you just started getting really emotional.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have him release the cuffs for you to sign the paperwork, okay? Are you left or right-handed, sir?
Right.
You're right-handed? Just stand up for me real quick. I don't know, sir. What do you do? Huh? Okay, just sign this right here. So we need initials here and initials here. This is just for your medical care. He'll hold the thing for you. You just sign.
I just want to make sure I'm writing everything that
I can get you copies of it. All it is for your consent to treat. This has nothing to do with what we're dealing with. This is all medical. You've been drinking too.
I don't want to sign anything because
Right.
I just don't feel like it. Where am I?
Okay, wait, hold on. Where are you? You're at the hospital right now.
Yeah, but where?
In New York St. Thomas More. Have you ever been in trouble before? Have you ever been in jail before?
Once.
For what?
I don't know.
Was it for something similar to this?
No.
Was it for domestic violence or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that against your ex or something? Like an ex-boyfriend or something? Are you on probation or anything for that?
No.
How long ago was that?
I don't used to.
Sir, I think you need to cut back on the drinking because I don't think you make good decisions while you're drunk like this. I can kind of tell you're like you're kind of the emotional type, so when you get drunk, you're not thinking rationally. Your mom told Officer Wade that you drink a lot, is that true?
Sure.
Well, I mean, do you? I mean, I know people that do.
Yep.
Is it a problem to where you think that it's...
I have nothing to say.
I'm just conversating with you, that's all.
I have nothing to say.
Okay, well, you don't have to say anything.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Crystal. Come and take registration. Can you give me your social security number? No.
We can get it for you.
Yep.
First, I'll show you.
Emergency contact? Sure.
She's so fucking drunk, dude.
Our subject that we have in custody, can you read us off her social security number? She's refusing to cooperate with the medical side.
And do you know who your insurance is, sir?
35 copy, thank you. Her socials. Yeah, because we. So you broke the skin. So you know you just committed a felony when you did that, right?
Oh, you committed a felony when you have my social security?
So let me explain something to you, sir. We have access to what's called NCIC, CCIC. It's for law enforcement. So anytime we get your information, we run you through that system to make sure you have no warrants, anything like that. The information that we get back is just your address, your physical.
That's okay. This is how I get out of here. Also, it makes no difference to me.
Why would you do that?
I have no interest in any of this, so.
Well, I'm explaining it to you because.
So go ahead and explain it.
Well,
I'll listen.
you asked about it. You asked how we have that information.
Can somebody at least put the hell on the back?
No, because last time we were trying to help you, you bit one of us. So just sit down. Before you fall down. Sit down.
Well, then.
The last time we got close to you, you bit one of us.
Who's that guy just standing there?
Okay, that was fine.
You kicked me. Look, right here.
Oh, boo-hoo. You're a man. I'm a female.
They give you the right to right people.
You're a male, I'm a female. Big whoop.
Can you talk to her?
Hi, buddy.
Sarah, sit down.
What?
What are you doing? And it's locked. You're not going anywhere. 35 just advised her suspect just pulled the firearm in a holy room. Sarah. No. 35 just. And it's locked. You're not going anywhere.
Did she think that would unlock the door?
35 just advised her suspect just pulled the firearm in a holy room.
Sarah. No. Do not come in my facility and cause problems like that.
You just earned yourself another charge. You just earned yourself another charge on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, bring it back over here.
Keep bringing charges.
Do not kick me. You can that works too. Well, congratulations, you just got another charge, sir.
She seems to be doing well. Dude, are they going to have to evacuate portions of the hospital now?
What? Closer to what? You can scoot yourself closer.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. You just pulled the one in a hospital.
I don't know what you want me to say.
I don't know, sir. I've been a cop for a minute, and that's the first time I've ever seen that.
My hands are going numb.
They're going numb?
They are.
You gotta put your body weight off your hands there.
They hurt.
I like that beat though.
We'll just, now that they're here, we'll just have
I'm not trying to beat. I'm just saying they still are very tight and hurt.
it's because you are constantly moving around. Like you just had to go out the door and pull the fire alarm.
Well, that was a minute ago.
Well, that was a minute ago. I'm not doing it right now.
Changed since then.
What the firearm's still going off, so obviously it hasn't got resolved yet, has it? Do me a favor, stand up for me, okay? You're gonna walk with me, okay?
Nope.
She wouldn't want.
Why not?
Nope.
Well, you gonna sit here in handcuffs all night?
Yep.
But they're hurting you, right?
Doesn't matter. This is better.
Come on. You gotta stand up like an adult for me. I'll let you fall on your face. I don't know if you know me or not, but you gotta stand up, okay? I'm not gonna count
I don't
down.
care.
I'm too sick to be dealing with you limp-wristed here, okay? So I need you to stand up or I'm gonna start charging you with more shit. If you're gonna wrap yourself up, I'll take the shit out of you. I don't care.
We'll plop her in a wheelchair and roll her out.
Start charging you with more shit. If you're gonna wrap yourself up, I'll take the shit out of you. I don't care.
We'll plop her in a
You're gonna lock yourself up. I'll tase the shit out of you. I don't care.
wheelchair and roll her out.
You're gonna tase somebody for peacefully resisting? I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Are we playing that game now, Sarah?
That's fine. You don't need shoes to go to jail.
No.
Sit down, Sarah.
Yep.
Hard pass.
I know my rights. Say it. Say it.
What's going on with this car right here? I'll let you fall on your face. Like I already told you, I'll let you fall on your face. What's going on?
Wait, did she get up and run again?
Car right here. I'll let you fall on your face.
Did we let her or did we shove her? I understand they're tired of her. I get it.
What's going on with this car right here?
She refused to sign a release for treatment. Unless it's life threatening, there's nothing you can do.
I'll let you fall on your face. Like I already told you, I'll let you fall on your face. I don't care. Stand up.
Did she fall out of the chair?
No, she got up and ran. So we can charge her with obstruction too. You get off this chair one more time, I promise you it's gonna hurt more. Now you may get up.
So she said, I don't want to sign anything without reading it. And they're like, well, this is just treatment. This doesn't have anything to do with your charges or police or whatever. This is treatment through the hospital. And she's like, no, I think I'm good. I just don't want to sign anything. So that they can't really treat her.
My right hand hurts.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
My hand hurts.
Figure it out, lady. Stand up.
Call your mom.
Yeah. Stand up.
This is all because she wanted to get blitz and do some Netflix and chill.
So, stop resisting, Sarah.
The woman was charged
It really did sound like one of those tubes that has like the crinkles in it and you can pull it out and blow through it or whatever.
with second-degree assault on an officer, false reporting, obstruction, and resisting arrest.
So, you guys want to hear something? I found something. Okay? I found something. Remember that audio I couldn't find where Austin Foreman was describing his love life with the mother of his child, his wife, as Dr. Pepper? I found the audio. Now, there's a guy there that's reenacting it, but the audio is legit. The audio is actually him. But, what the fuck? That's cool. But the guy's reenacting it. Here's the audio of him describing his sex life between him and trying to sleep with another woman that's part of his AFF army. God damn it, that's not the right one. Hold on. I got to refresh this. That was an old link. Give me a minute. I want you to hear how he talks. He's like a teenage boy. And he's talking about, well, you have all these women that want to throw their Dr. Pepper at you. Am I supposed to turn it down? Yeah, you're married, you piece of shit.
See, that's a much better idea. But see, that would be another no sand to the beach scenario for me too. All right, I'm gonna try to explain to you why with us.
So we pick up with him saying you don't bring sand to a beach. We heard that part of it, and this is the Dr. Pepper portion.
Story. All right, try to keep up here. So let's just say once upon a time, there was a man that loved Dr. Pepper. Now, he loved Dr. Pepper just as much as any other man his age. And, he met a person that gave him great Dr. Pepper. And the Dr. Pepper was filled with love, and they drank Dr. Pepper together all the time. And then one day, they had a mini Dr. Pepper.
So they had the baby was born.
And all of a sudden, he wasn't allowed to have any more Dr. Pepper for 9 months straight now, for no plausible reason whatsoever.
So it goes on. That's the most of it that I could find. But it goes on that he couldn't find any doctor. But they were all, now he's famous on TikTok. And he has all these people wanting to throw their Dr. Pepper at him. How fucking childish do you have to be? How fucking childish, dude. There's another one I wanted to show where he actually responded to this one. Hold on. How fucking child do you have to describe you and your wife in your love life as Dr. Pepper, and you're so famous on TikTok, other people want to give you their Dr. Pepper. What a piece of shit, dude. I can't believe people look up to him or want to be part of his family. Let's see. Watch history. Where's this one at? Just a second. There's a woman that covered this without saying names. And then Austin showed up in her comments to defend himself. It didn't go very well, as you might imagine. As you might imagine. Here it is. Copy link. Send this to myself so I can get it on the computer. Wrong. There. All right, here we go.
There's a creator on this app. I'm not even going to say names because you all know who it is at this point. And I usually don't get involved.
And in voice memos, at least if you like text it or something, at least you could say it wasn't me, somebody hacked my account or something. Voice memos?
Apparently, this married creator who's large has a beautiful wife on this app with a daughter. We've all seen him. Well, he was being inappropriate and cheating on his wife with another creator on here who went ahead and then posted publicly all of these incriminating text messages of them inappropriately talking, him saying, like, why wouldn't I go?
She does a good job of calling Austin out. Austin is like, oh, she's a home wrecker. Motherfucker. No. I mean, she might have wrecked her own home because she's married too, but your guilt in this cannot be blamed on her. You can't blame you allowing this, speaking with her in this way. You can't blame that on her.
I go get Dr. Pepper from other women who are throwing it at me if my wife at home isn't giving it up. That comment alone, if I would have heard my husband say those damn words, woo, woo, he'd have been so fucking far gone. But what's really getting me is I'm seeing people get on this app and blame the other woman. Did she make a vow to this man's wife? Does she owe this woman any kind of loyalty? Or is that the bigger creator's?
So the woman is married too, and she's responsible for between her and her husband, but she damn sure isn't responsible for anything between Austin and his wife.
Responsibility to protect his wife and his daughter from being publicly humiliated that way. Why was she even put in a situation like that? Because the husband made those choices. This is 100% his fault. I cannot stand, and it is pissing me off, seeing other people get on here and try to shame the other woman. Is she a great person for entertaining a married man? No, but from what I've heard, she's married too. That's her and her husband's story and problem they need to work out.
Right.
Since this story is all over my For You page, the man is absolutely to blame. And wifey, if you are watching me, please somebody send this to her. You are so beautiful and you are so young. And I promise you, I've been with men like your husband and he has cheated before and he will cheat again. I'm 37 years old. When I was in my 20s, I dealt with men like your husband all the time. And I just know he's spinning and pushing this narrative on you that it is the other woman's fault and that he was a victim.
Well, they always do.
Comments, commenting under all of your videos now, kissing your ass. Like, this is textbook. This is textbook narcissistic cheaters. Could never be.
Then saying, I'm not going to discuss it on here. This woman's clearly a homewrecker. I'm going to do what I have to do to fix my marriage, but not discuss it on it. Motherfucker, you're the one who put this in the spotlight. If you wouldn't have been fucking around, it's not her for exposing your shitty behavior. It's you for doing the shitty behavior. Especially being like a creator on a platform. Like somebody's going to put it out there.
Would never be my husband. My husband, your husband, should never, ever put you and your daughter in a situation to where he has a large platform like this and he is publicly humiliating you and putting you in that situation. I would run so motherfucking fast if I were you. Please, if you see this, think about that. Because you are young and you are beautiful and there are men out there, honey bun, that would treat you like a queen and can't wait for the chance to do so. I know it hurts and I know it sucks and I know exactly how you're feeling. You're nauseous, you can't sleep, you can't eat. But that man's gonna keep doing this to you if you allow it. And that falls on you. It is 100% this man's fault. You guys better stop blaming that other woman. You better stop blaming that other woman and put the blame exactly where it belongs. And that is all I have to say on that.
So Austin comes on here and comments and says, no, you didn't see me get on the app and blame the other woman. Jesus, y'all just say anything on here. So she asks him, did you call her a home wrecker? Did you call her? So he's saying, I did not blame the other woman. Did you call her a home wrecker? She's not a home wrecker. For you willingly do it, like your wife might call her a home wrecker. You can't, you were part of this. You can't. So he says that and she responds to him. She says, glad you're on here. Let's talk. Where is that one? All right. Yes, I absolutely did. The way she handled this on the internet, that was 100% her intention. I have no interest in explaining anything to clout chasers, though.
We're going to start from the bottom of this comment and work our way up, Austin. I have no interest in explaining anything to clout chasers, though. Your whole entire platform is based on you calling other people out. Wasn't it just you that was on here and I had to block you because it was all over my For You page about you blasting a so-called friend of yours and his girlfriend or wife's conversation for the entire internet to see? So
yes.
Do the rules just not apply to you or narcissists? Am I right? So no, honey, I do not need you for clout. I have actually gone toe-to-toe with people who have been in actual movies and movie stars. You are a creator on this app just like everybody else. You are a human being just like everybody else. And the reason I'm speaking on it, Austin, is because I saw your wife's video of her openly speaking about it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to jump in on this for a few reasons. One of those reasons is that I want to make sure all the young girlies watching know that this is absolutely not a healthy or normal marriage. This is not how it goes down. There are good men and there are good women. There is no cheating. There is no lying. There is no manipulative bullshit. There is no text messages getting leaked of your man talking to another woman, talking about bringing...
Oh, yeah. I mean, he got just a smidgen, just the smallest amount of fame. So last time he got the littlest amount of fame, he got drunk in a bar, got thrown out of the bar. His wife at the time coming to pick him up with their child, or her child, I don't know. And apparently there was an altercation in the parking lot, right? He allegedly beat the shit out of her and threw the kid to the ground. Now he gets a little bit of TikTok fame. He's already fucking other bitches.
Bring sand to a beach. Make sure you don't bring yours because I want to get it in with you. Like, what? That's one of the reasons. Because I want young people to know that you, sir, are absolutely to blame. Because the other woman that...
Got a daughter and teaching her that this shit's okay.
Publicly blasted you, Austin, is the woman that you were entertaining, is the woman that you were trying to...
If she'd have showed up in your inbox and you'd have said, no, thank you, I'm married, how could you have ever been exposed? How could anybody call you out? If you said, look, you know, just because me and my wife have trouble or having trouble right now, that's none of your business, blah, 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 I'm staying, you know, you couldn't have been exposed.
to sleep with is the woman that you got on here and sang a song to, is the woman that you got on and talked to another person about your wife not giving it up to you. You're small, teeny tiny, and I need women to know that they need to stop tolerating.
Are her two like uber bangs bothering anybody else or just me? It's like buck teeth on her forehead. Spread them.
Manipulative, narcissistic little boys like you. So I know it's hard because you have this self-inflated ego, but not everything is because we want clout from you. Moving on. It was 100% her intention.
Like she's beautiful, but I feel like she just needs to run a brush over those just two. They went together. Yeah, it makes her look like a praying menace.
Calling out a dirty cheating dog. High five, my girl. And the original question that you're responding to me is, I asked you if you called this woman that you invited to wreck your marriage, if you got on here and actually called her a homewrecker. And this is the reply. And this is textbook narcissistic behavior.
Imagine inviting a serial killer to your house. Then he kills somebody and you're like, God damn serial killer. I guess that's what they do. Like you knew he was a serial killer. So you invited someone in to wreck your marriage and then you're like, that damn homewrecker.
Behavior. You're not taking responsibility by calling another woman that you invited into your marriage to wreck a homewrecker. You're not taking responsibility by getting on here and trying to deflect and act as if you didn't just get on here and shame your wife and daughter. Like, embarrassingly, too. You were talking like a teenage boy, Austin, talking about Dr. Pepper, and just say sex. Like, it's okay. It's not this other girl's responsibility to handle anything appropriately that you openly and willingly allowed. That is honestly what you get.
I don't even know why he dumbed it down. It was almost like he was talking to a kid or something. Like I don't even know why he dumbed it down. Just be like, hey, let me just tell you a story. There's this guy that him and his wife had sex all the time. Then a baby came in, no sex, and he really likes sex. And now other people want to have sex with him. But Dr. Pepper?
For entertaining two women. But yeah, Austin, don't get on here and act like you're above all this drama and like I can't believe that people are talking about my business. You quite literally do the same thing and like post private conversations.
Yes. You made a machine to take people down on the internet. And when that machine got turned on you, you cried foul and said you're above this and you want to get back to the good old ways where you just cheat on your wife and nobody knows about it.
And voice notes and da-da-da. So like, stop it. You are wrong, not the other woman. Never gonna be wrong. She's never gonna be at fault. It's all you, buddy boo. You did this. And I hope your wife sees this and I hope it sinks in and she's like, you know what, motherfucker? Like, that's my hope, that she just clicks and she's like, I'm fucking out of here. Because gosh dang, she's gorgeous. And like, I can't say it. I can't. But no, in conclusion.
You got that chin that comes to a point.
Another normal Joe Schmo here on the internet that I'm talking about because it was all over my For You page, you know, kind of like the whole fucking
clout chasers.
Still not the other woman's fault. Not ever gonna be the other woman's fault. And I hope your wife sees this too. It's not her fault. It's not, you can hate her. I would hate her too. God damn it, I would hate her. But it's not her fault. Oh, and Austin, if you want to get cute, because I kept it respectful, I'll be your new daddy. We're going to start from the bottom of this.
Something nefarious. Checking it all out, because I think it's just there's a lot of drones.
Anybody who's telling you, oh my God, there's these drones in New Jersey and they don't show up on the radar. Yeah. Drones don't show up on they never have. There's nothing different about these drones. Can they show up on a radar? Sure. But once you start dialing it in for objects that small, you're going to pick up birds and shit too. Kites, whatever. Same reason that we missed the Chinese balloons for so long, right? The Chinese spy balloons. We'd have dialed in for fucking military-sized aircraft at least. We're not going to pick up a fucking drone. Like, yeah. So they sent some mobile radar down there. They think a lot of it's mistaken identity. Most of it's probably mistaken identity. Do you guys know that there was a video? Hold on, let me open this for you. Go ahead and watch this one first. So this is a comment that says she as a woman owes a married woman the respect of staying away from a married man. And that might be true in your perfect world, but your first line of defense is your partner. There's going to be hoes everywhere, right? There's going to be people that don't respect your marriage. So your first line of defense are the two people in the marriage saying, get fucked. Yeah, some of them. One of the a former governor was posting the mysterious lights ended up being stars and Venus. So there's that. But anyways, watch her tear this one down.
Rhetoric is very telling. You either A, are in a relationship that has had infidelity, and this is the type.
Why does everyone say stuff about
it, and that he projected onto you to make you feel like it was the other woman's fault because, you know, God forbid, he just fell and slipped inside. B, are simply just weirdly and oddly one of these weird insecure fangirls who are trying to excuse a creator's behavior because you think that it might maybe give you some sort of attention, which is very, very cringe. Stop, don't do that. Or B would 100% be okay being the other woman. Which one is it? Put your listening ears on, are we ready? I know I've said it before, but some of you are really having a hard time grasping it. If you tried to get into my man's inbox, he would not even leave that option open for you. Why? Because he honors the promise and the vows that he stood up in front of our friends, family, God, our children, and made to me. And that is the difference between a man and woman who uphold their vows and value and honor their marriage and their spouses. And then there's women like you who accept behavior from men trying to blame the other women that they fell and slipped inside of. Don't be silly. Gosh. I mean, the logic is just not logicking. You know? We're not gonna buy it over here on this side of TikTok. You guys have come to the right side, the sane side, the side where we're secure in what we do and confident. We're in loving, healthy, prospering marriages, you know, but
that's right.
Exist. Not this. That's not it. That's not marriage. And it's honestly a joke and a shame to real marriage. It really is. It's honestly disrespectful. Like, I'm taking this personally because I know there are so many men and women who are in loving, healthy relationships and marriages, and this just is not it. And the fact that there are so many comments like this is so sad to me and so telling. I hope you all start to heal and love yourself so you invite the type of love that so many other people have because they healed and loved themselves. Normal, respectful people aren't buying this rhetoric, honey. And you shouldn't either. So in conclusion, once again, it is not the other woman. It never was the other woman, never gonna be the other woman. It is your husband's responsibility to uphold the vows and promises
exactly
he stood up and made to you.
You can claim this woman did a shitty thing, but it should have been your husband who said, nope, I'm married.
No one else. You guys still won't get it, but good night.
All right, let me show you something else while we're talking about New Jersey drones. She is very right in everything she said so far. This made it on CNN. Notice anything weird about it?
I've been seeing them at like 4 in the morning. Have you? Like twice.
That's very. I mean, that is the exact sound I heard the other morning.
You hear it?
Yeah.
I can zoom in for you.
That is just insane. You didn't hear the other one now.
This made it on CNN, bro. This is Count Dooku's ship.
It's just like that. It's
For fucking Star Wars. It made it on CNN.
I've been seeing them at like 4 in the morning. Have you? Like twice.
That's very. I mean, that is.
So we check out this guy, TikTok fugitive. So there's people like, some people say that's a TIE fighter, that's Batman, it's Millennium Falcon. Whatever frequency it's emitting, it's bothering the animals. We got Star Wars in real life before GTA 6. Can't believe it. Santa ditched a reindeer. That's Count Dooku. Anyone else heard all the dogs in the neighborhood barking? That is not a drone. That's, some people really believe it. That's not a drone. That's a spaceship. Project Blue Light, simulation of alien invasion. Animals always know when danger's near. How are we supposed to work in these conditions? Looks like a Cyclone space fighter drone. Will Smith flew the same one on Independence Day movie. Are we in Star Wars timeline? That looks like a ship, not a drone. That's so crazy. Can't believe this is happening. Guys, that's Batman. Revelations 12. Read the Bible. Read it now. TikTok fugitive posted this video and even said it's CGI.
Why are there no...
And said how he made it. And somehow, CNN got a hold of the clip and used it.
Harris has been rushed to the White House. By the sanctions are... Want to see more of the... Why are the drones here? When you walk off...
I'm pretty sure it's his main account, right? Oh, here we go.
As seen on CNN, take a look. This is amazing video of drone footage over New Jersey. Okay, but hold on a second. The most amazing part about this, hold on one second, hold on. Here it is, look. On Anderson Cooper.
There it is.
Seen reported over New Jersey, right? You know,
on Anderson Cooper.
The Star Wars TIE Fighter. If you go to the original TikTok video, it even says he digitally created it. But it's on CNN, Anderson Cooper. You can't make this stuff up. Come on, CNN. I mean...
It made it on CNN.
Two reporters in the parking lot that were side by...
This is crazy.
All right, here's the original poster. An unidentified drone is spotted flying at a low altitude somewhere over New Jersey. Hashtag drone, hashtag UAP, hashtag UFO, hashtag New Jersey, hashtag Jersey. This video was created digitally. It says it in the title of the video. And Anderson Cooper... That's the mainstream media for you. They're all corrupt.
What the hell? What is that, Mom?
What?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit! What the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this?
It's coming to get them. Coming to get them.
Woo! We got him, New Jersey. We finally found out what those drones wanted.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Zoom in on the drone. Oh shit, hold on. Damn it, I lost it. I lost the video. I don't know how to get back to it. Oh well. Alright guys, I gotta wrap up early. We gotta do some Christmas shopping tomorrow. Mariah's making me go finish Christmas shopping. We got most of the stuff. We gotta get some stuff for like a white elephant game or whatever. And do some shit like that. We got to get, because everything was wrecked this year and fucked up and the flood and shit, we're only buying for like the youngest kids and no adults. So we got to finish that stuff up, get wrapping paper. And then there's like a couple things that the boys still have on their list that they want that wasn't purchased yet. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for hanging out with me. You want to support the show, especially until we get back on our feet after the flood. You can do that by making a donation at coldbeer.fund. You can also sign up for Patreon. We're going to be firing that back up this week and doing some Patreon shows and then go from there and see what happens. I don't know. I kind of fucked the show after the flood happened where I wasn't here and people left and whatever. We've had a change of political beliefs and fucking all that shit. So I don't know. I don't know how much longer it's feasible, but we'll keep trying. So thank you guys for joining us. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll holler at you guys later. Have a good night. Love you. See you. Bye.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show,
You don't have the forking balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the forking balls. You don't have the balls.
Okay, Scott. Here we go. I think I started some shit. Listen off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the best. You know that stage.
I got to go drop off a payment for my storage unit in the morning too. I forgot about it this month, but I think it's not even due till today. So I usually pay it the first of the month just so I don't forget, but I didn't this month. Everything's been so wild, dude. It's hard to believe. It's been months, right? The flood happened on what was it, September 28th? September 27th, dude. It feels like it's been like a week, man. It's just still, everything's still fucked.
Climbing up 5G towers, cause you told him if he did, he get fucking superpowers. Here we go, I think I started some shit.
I know there's going to be a lot of shit going. The river still, like they've been doing samples of the river, and like cadmium and chromium and shit. It's like at fucking 10 million times the acceptable limit and shit right now. I don't know. Maybe there's some content around that reclamation of the river.
I used to find clues too when I was high on shrooms. I found myself a tunnel that led to Jason Q's bedroom. Open his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped them to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16. High on amphetamine.
You guys didn't see the AI generated photo of what the Trumplets see me as, did you? Did I show you guys that?
What? I'll get my files. What are you doing? Stop. Fucking stop. Dude.
This is how all the Trumplets see me.
My mom's an alcoholic. Give me a... Oh, my God.
There's also an image of me, let's see, if I was a congressman. So there we go. That's not bad, huh? If I was in Congress, look at that. It's not bad. And here's if I was in Congress, but also Dan Crenshaw. Yeah? Yeah? What do you think? Too far? I don't know. I'm going to make this my new profile picture and see who notices. Shut your fucking mouth, dude. Atsuko, you don't want to even... You want me to start saying who you look like? Huh? You want me to start with the Goonies? Yeah, I didn't think so. Rolling up in here looking like Kim Jong-un, saying I look like fucking J.D. Vance. Have a good night.